Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Bruce. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in a while. I've been a little bit busy and haven't really had cause to. Until recently, when I was looking at YouTube, something caught my eye, and it was Glenn Kellaway over in Canada, who'd done a posting in response to CGC Vinyl. I think he might be an American. Anyway, I've already subscribed to both their channels, and CGC Vinyl, I think his name's Christian, has come up with a great competition to show 6 albums released when you were 6 years old, which in my case would be a very interesting year for music indeed. The year was 1971. So I'm going to show 6 albums that came out when I was 6 years old. And in the link below, I'll drop down CGC's details there. But do subscribe to his channel. It's always well worth watching. Anyway, let's begin. So 1971 was a very good year for soul music. When I, was rifling through my shelves, I was coming up with quite a lot of soul music from 1971. So I do have other stuff in my collection, but because this year is being focused on, there is quite a lot of it in there. Anyway, my first choice, probably the greatest album of 1971. People may vary on their tastes, but certainly in soul music, an incredibly important album which came out in 71 was Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. And this one is actually a British pressing. I'll show you the label. I think it's a first press from 1971. There we are. You can see the Tamla label there. And it's a terrific album. It's got the single, obviously, on there. And there's things like, is it the Ecology song on here? Mercy, Mercy Me, that's the one. Sorry. Which is, yeah, fantastic. Lyrically, a really significant album. So that's my first choice, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. My second choice, another soul album, equally good, I think, a terrific. This is also an original UK press of There's a Riot Going On by Sly and the Family Stone. Wonderful gatefold sleeve, this one. I hope you can see most of that with the US flag on it. This one has that little sticker on the back as well. And on the inside gatefold, let me show you there, there's a shot of the stadium when they're doing a gig. And this one is on the, oh look, it comes, I forgot, it comes with a lyric sheet, this one. Got all the little bits inside. And it's on the yellow UK Epic, there we are, Epic label. Of course, the lead single on here is It's a Family Affair, which is, I think, one of the first singles to feature an electronic drum machine. I believe there was quite a lot of turmoil within the band when they were making this album. He had his fair share of demons, Sly Stone, but it doesn't really show because it's a terrific album. Terrific, highly recommended. Right, for my third choice, again 1971, this one's a debut, and it's by Bill Withers, Just As I Am. This is a repress. I think this is quite a, is it Music on Vinyl? I think it's a contemporary press. And I think it's got a sort of imitation original. It would have been the Sussex label that it was released on. They've got a sort of mock-up of it there. This has got Ain't No Sunshine. I think Grandma's Hands is on here as well. Really good album. His second album, equally good. Still Bill, I think it's called. That came out the following year. Both highly recommended. My last soul choice from 1971, perhaps not his most famous album, certainly not his breakthrough album, but I think equally good equally as good as the debut album, which I think came out the year before in 70. But in 1971, Curtis Mayfield released this fantastic album called Roots, which is I'm not sure what the single was off here. Perhaps it was We Gotta Have Peace. Not sure. Perhaps someone can put that on the comments below and enlighten me. It's also a gatefold sleeve. This is an original UK press. There we are. And it comes with a poster, I believe, this one. If I can access it. There it is. I'll get that out. I don't know how it was released. Oh, it's a calendar from 1971-72. There it is, the original, and I've still got it there. I don't know how the US one looked, the US press. This one's on, get that calendar back in there. This is on the UK Buddha label, this one. I think I'm going to go for that side. There we are. So that one's on Buddha, but terrific. Never heard anything even mediocre by Curtis Mayfield. I was lucky enough to see him many years ago when he played in London. Okay, off the soul music now, onto my last two choices. And number 5, it really was their last album. I know they did a couple after the death of their singer, but I think this is considered to be their last real album as an act, and that's The Doors, LA Woman. Probably my favourite Doors album, maybe that or Strange Days. And of course this is a German pressing. Yeah, this is a reissue. You can see there, I think there's stuff written around the rim of the label in German, which is indicative. This has got obviously the title track, LA Woman, and Riders on the Storm. And I think my favourite song on there is Hyacinth House. Very simple but beautiful ballad. And my last choice from 1971, another debut, terrific album, probably his best album as well, although he did other good stuff later on, and that's J.J. Cale's Naturally. Again, I think this is a German reissue, this one on the Shelter label. I think here in UK, originally this was out on A&M Records, unless I'm mistaken. And yeah, this is on Shelter. Perhaps that's was that something to do with Leon Russell? I believe it was. Perhaps that's how it was released in the States, but here I think it was on A&M. Anyway, there we are, and I love that raccoon painting there. Wonderful album art. So I hope you enjoyed that. Those are my 6 choices, and as I say, I'll put a link below to CGC Vinyl, and see you next time. Okay, bye.